Well, guys, it's now time to react to another Monster Truck event, as we're finally getting back to the Monster Jam 2002 season after we saw the wild event that was the first show in Houston, where Dennis won racing and he swept entirely with having to share the freestyle victory with Tom. Next up is Atlanta. After, remember the last year's show where Tom got the sweep, even though he didn't deserve the freestyle win, but Dennis had to share the victory with him too. Let's see what happens this time around, so let's get going. Debut of Blacksmith 2 in Vegas. Not Vegas. This is the first time we're seeing Blacksmith outside World Finals 2. And of course, we just saw Pablo here. He's driving Great Digger as well. Nice to see someone other than Dennis driving for once. Remember, last year, Dennis was driving Great Digger most times. Jim's here as well. I think this is the last time, too, for a long time, we're going to be seeing the original Chevy S10 Avenger as well. Because next time we see Avenger, it's going to be in the 57 Chevy Bel Air, as we all know. Racing this year, just like last year, J-Hook as well. I think only 8 trucks are in this event as well. I think this is the smallest field so far we have. Even though we see it now 5 times now, that intro never gets old. Just rewatch it over and over again. How insane it was. As Team Ents debuts, runs over part of the racing lane, but we gotta get to the track event itself because I'm in a little bit of a hurry because I would like to try and get not only all of Atlanta done, but maybe St. Louis done today as well. I gotta do it all before work. Got only 4.5 hours left, so I need to be quick. Well, it says Fast Lose, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's 10 trucks. I could swear it was only 8 though. All right, but anyways, here we go to the field. Mountaineer with a different driver this time as well. Yep, Norm Miller driving Blacksmith. And of course, Jim Jack Reptoid. And of course, Jim Cohen, Mr. Excitement in this Avenger. Last time we're going to see in that body. Neil Elliott, high roller, who's already having a great start to his rookie year. Brian is finally back in Wolverine. Here we go. Yep, Jeff Patterson, Little Tiger. John C. Sox, Sun Impact. New body as well. First time we've seen him since World Finals 2. And of course, Tom Meents still trying to get his first racing win of the year. And of course, the only driver who's... Oh, that's right, Pablo's not here. Great Digger here with Pablo instead. So yeah, this is, like I said, J-Hook, just like last year. All right, here we go. Time for qualifying. Looks like maybe Pablo against Jim. 2 freestyle champions going to go at it. All right, so here we go. Hey, that's some. He actually not. Remember, he actually was pretty solid in racing last year near the end of the year. To the point where I actually picked him over Gary Porter in round 1 of World Finals 2, which was hard to believe. And of course, remember his wild freestyle where he went for the camper. All right, Mark Taylor, the first and only time we're going to see him and Mountaineer in 2002. I think this is the last time we're going to see Mountaineer on TV as well. All right, so here we go. Interesting how racing going to go. J-Hook. And something wrong with Mountaineer, looks like. Very slow, and Jim is going to get the easy victory. There we go. Jim wins easily. So 12.31 is the time to be right now. Jim's #1 qualifier at the moment. And I guess it's an okay pass for Jim right now, but I don't know if it's going to last for Tom here, Pablo here, and you got Bartle here as well.
We had a timing problem. Wire came off of the distributor. So hopefully we got it fixed and we'll do better in the first round.
All All right, here we go, Pablo now. Let's see what he's got. Remember, last time we saw him in World Finals 2, he should have probably gotten the racing title. He's going against his truck, too. Norm Miller. All right, first time we're seeing Blacksmith outside World Finals 2. First time regular season competition. Oh, boy, this could be a big race. Pablo and Norm, here we go. Almost red lip for Norm as he's way behind. Oh, man, Pablo smoked him. Oh, great turn for Pablo right there, and he is going to get the victory. Will it be number 1? Yep, it is number 1. And right now, Jim's number 2. As Norm's number 3, despite the bad start he had. So right now, Pablo easily number 1. Could Great Air get number 1 for the 3rd event in a row? Oh boy.
First run tonight, how'd it go? Hey, went pretty good. We had to lean her out a little bit. She felt a little lazy that first run. We were going up the straightaway. It took a while for the motor to pick up speed and really start to turn on. So I leaned it out 10 points, and I'll hold my shelf just a little longer this next run.
How the shocks feel?
Awesome, man. That's the first time I ever had a truck that when you landed, you really didn't even feel it hit the ground.
Yep. Remember back then when trucks landed, oh boy, they really shook you up. Now, 20 plus years later, it's not as bad. But back then, oh boy. I need a raise at work. And a bunch of my coworkers agreed with me too before they left. Yeah, we got a bunch of future champions here, remember too. Bart will get the racing title next year. Jim with the freestyle title next year too. Oh yeah, Monster Max Instruction promo. Let's go! Yay! Man, how do you think I felt seeing this ad? And of course, I didn't get that. But remember, like I said, I think it was last time in Houston, in March 2002, the Game Boy Advance version came out first, and I got that when I went down to Florida on vacation around the week of World Finals 3. And that June, when it came out for PS2, is when we got our PS2, just so I could play Max Instruction. Oh, man. So right now, Pablo's number 1 qualifier. Anyways, I was saying before, future racing champion. Hey, 2 future racing champions. Barlow will get it next year, but Seasock's got to wait another 5 years, though. This would be an interesting race if Seasock was the elite racer, but that's not quite yet.
You'll see a lot more decals on her. We, thanks to the TNA getting exposure we picked up a lot of associate sponsors, and which is really going to help our whole program. And
I do feel like Seasock somewhat got a little overrated in 2001. Other than him beating Tom in the last Houston show, he didn't do that much, I felt like. Alright, here we go, Barlow. First time seeing him since World Finals 2. When he made all the way to the semifinals, he was number 1 qualifier. And if he didn't get screwed over with the water pipe leakage, maybe he could have had a racing title. I like how most of the trucks that they showed their 2002 clip down there. But Seasock, no, they show his November 2000 stuff. Not even from 2001 itself. All right, here we go. All right, dead even going to turn. Oh, God, bad camera angle. Seasock did not have a great turn right there. Here we go for final jump. And, oh, that was a close race. Looks like Seasock. Yes, John beat Wolverine. Wow. That's surprising. I think that's 4th place, though. Man, Barlow is really rusty from his injury. Yeah, Seasock, I felt like didn't do good. If he didn't do good and got the win, then you know Barlow definitely struggled. Wow, Barlow struggled. All right, here we go. Neil Elliott now. After doing terrible in racing last week, who is he going to go up against? Okay, still showing high roller for no reason. That was dumb. All right, Jeff Patterson. Little Tigers, they're about to start racing very quickly, too. Here we go. Whoa, power wheelie for Patterson. Didn't take the good turn there at the end. All right, Neil Elliott's going to get the victory. Oh, was that a penalty? Yep, that was a penalty for Jeff. Wow, Neil Elliott. Is he number 2? potentially number 1 qualifier. Oh my god. Yep, that's a penalty. Wow, Neil Elliott, number 2 at the minimum. Yeah, freestyle's a little small this year. Just two double Vance stacks. Okay, so he's second. So Pablo's still number 1.
Big swooping corner works good for me, though. How do you guys judge that? Because a lot of guys are saying the same thing. You slide, then it grabs. How do you know what's going to come next? You really don't. You just kind of take it as it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Go in the corner, it might slide, it'll bite and rock up a little bit, and lay back down, and hope for the best.
All right, so I think we're down to our last matchup. Should be Jim Jack and Tom Menz. Jim Jack, remember last year, actually was pretty solid in racing too. He made it to semifinals a few times as well. But he's going to have to go up against the 2-time racing champ. Oh boy, that's going to be tough. All right, here we go. Time for racing to get in qualifying, means I'm an idiot. Tom has the big lead. Coming out of the turn, and Tom's going to get the easy victory. Will it be enough to get number 1, though? It is! Tom's number 1 qualifier here in Atlanta. Someone other than Gravedigger for once. Wow. How about that? Tom just cooked right there. Finally, number 1 qualifier for the first time in 2002. Someone other than Dennis for once.
Only truck to go under 11 seconds in qualifying. Can you bring it down even further? I tell you what, I know I can. I didn't have a perfect run there. And, I just wanted to set a real good one tonight. Get on a good roll. So hopefully it'll work for me. I think you started out. Good job. Thanks a lot.
So yeah, Tom finally. Oh, there's another one? Okay, here we go, yeah. So Tom, number 1 qualifier, first time this year is Pablo, number 2. How about Neil Elliott, 3rd place? That is stunning. And John Sasak, I was crapping on him earlier, not being overrated. He was 4th place right now, not bad.
Being an independent is getting tougher each day. The repair expense is phenomenal. We're independent, and what I do for a living, so I have to really watch our money. It's getting
Where's Jim?
each year. Tell you the truth,
Where's Taylor?
you go back to the shop, you don't have a whole crew there.
Maybe somewhat Bartle, because Little Tiger is his truck.
And you have a couple good friends that come by and help you out when you're in a real jam. Try to budget. That's how our sponsors, all stickers, the Tom truck means so much to us. A little thing, which wouldn't matter to a corporate truck, means the world to me. And parts are expensive. It costs a lot of money to be fast. A lot of emotion, a lot of heart and soul goes into this. Probably the biggest difference between the corporate-owned trucks and a private-owned truck is that when you're out there, everything's just right out of your pocket, and everything's up to you, and everything's pointing on you, riding on your shoulders.
Yep, being Indy is tough. Much respect for them. Alright, so we get ready for racing now. Hopefully it'll be as great as, yeah, World Files Free promo, let's go. Still don't like how they show, don't like how they still say, like, they imply, like, Dennis and Tom are gonna be there. It's a point stance, people. They have to earn it. I wish they just kept it like that. Alright, but anyways, here we go now for round 1 racing.
We're nearing the World Finals 3. Would love to see you there live at Sandboy Stadium in Las Vegas. If you can't live it,
We're nearing it. I mean, technically, this episode would probably be in February 2002, but this is only like early January or so, people. We got a long way to go. So we got a whole bunch of events coming still before we get to World Finals 3. Oh yeah, let's see if he does it. Jim has a very funny moment here in Atlanta in 2002. Here it is. Is he gonna do it?
This is that awesome Atlanta, Georgia dirt. This is how you tell.
He eats the dirt. He eats the dirt. What are you Mr. Excitement, freaking eating the dirt. Oh my God, Jim. 24 years later, he's still not the same. Oh my God, Jim. Eating the dirt. Everyone laughing at him. Let's see if he can actually show up in racing, though. Because we know he's not very good in racing, although he did not ban racing last year.
Vince is ready here. I bet he doesn't taste the dirt. No, but he's going to be all over it. You know that. And Gravedigger with the brand new Gravedigger 16. Can't wait to see this truck race.
Yep, Pablo debuting a new Gravedigger.
He's 1A for the Gravedigger.
Hopefully he won't choke like Dennis was doing last year in 14. All right, here we go with racing. So Team Men's versus Mountaineer. Avenger versus Wolverine. The 2003 champions are going to go at it. John Cizak, Norm Miller, that'll be interesting. High Roller versus Little Tiger. Reptoid. Gravedigger versus Little Tiger. No big matchup yet so far. But since there's 10 trucks here, we know how it is so far this year. A fast loser for round 2 and then the semifinals. And of course, our fast losers should face Tom in round 2. Yep, good luck. You're going to need it against Tom coming up. Because right now he looked really goated in racing. Here we go. Yeah, struggling right there. Not even showing Tom. They haven't shown Tom once yet, other than right there. Terrible view, and Tom is going to easily get the victory right there. No effort whatsoever. See, moving on. And right now, Mountaineer is fast loser for the moment. Yeah, Tom looks dominant tonight so far in racing. Right, here we go. The 2003 champion's going to go at Jim Kohler and Brian Bartle. This could be interesting. Jim, of course, still has the high of doing solid racing last year. Bartle, a little bit struggling. Let's see what he does here. Oh, a little bit outside whoever that is. Must have been Bartle. Here we go into the turn. Here we go for foul jump. Terrible camera, though. And Jim is going to upset Bartle. Wow. Jim Kohler upsets Brian Bartle. Wow. Oh, he missed the ramp. Oh, Bartle again struggling. He is very rusty from his injury as Jim pulled off a huge upset, beating a future racing champ. Wow. That's huge for the racing bracket. Now Bartle's gone already. I hope he's saying like the semifinals, because he shouldn't be. It should be Tom facing whoever the fast loser is, which right now should still be Mountaineer. All right, here we go for probably the big race of the night. Norm Miller, who we haven't seen yet in Blacksmith, going up against John Cizak. Surprisingly solid qualifying time.
The flag's my target. Anybody that's in my way, getting to that flag is going to be a stepping stone. I want that flag. I want the world championship. I feel pretty.
Unfortunately, Cizak, you're going to have to wait another 5 years and then another year after that for your title. Sorry.
A lot of top guys.
Got a long way to go.
I'm going to give it everything it has.
All right, let's see what he's got against Norm Miller. And they're off! God, I hate these terrible camera angles. All right, look like Cizak has the whole shot. Going to turn. Oh, Norm had a great turn right there. Here we go for jump. And Norm Miller's going to get it. He was off the side a little bit, though. But Cizak might have fast loser right now. Also, new paint scheme for Blacksmith, too, if you didn't notice as well. Compared to 2001. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Cizak right now is fast loser. So, good luck against Tom. Okay.
Well,
High roll, that's right. Here we go.
Be in the top 10 in the point series, which we were
if what Jim's saying is true, that he was like
I would
fifth or
like to
sixth
be in
place in
top
the point
five.
stands,
I'd like to be.
then
I'd
why
like to
was he
be
not in World
knocking
Finals
Tom's
2?
door, Dennis's door. I'd like to say,
Because it
hey
was
guys,
top
you
10
see
and
more
then
of
random
me
6.
here and there than
So
you're
he
gonna see me
should
out
have
on the
been in
track.
World Finals
You'd
2 if
like to
that
see
is
me
indeed
on
true. He
the
was
track,
top
you
10
know,
in
and
the
you need
standings.
me, and I'm gonna see you at the finish line, and hopefully this whole thing.
Again, that's how stupid the point stands was back then. It should have been just top 16 and discussion, not no fan picks or anything.
One of the great guys, and he's got a tough first-round matchup against High Roller.
All right, let's see what he's got against Neil Elliott.
Independence he's up against now, one of the trucks that has some strong corporate backing. Ford in with the Tom Bench team, putting together that Ford Super Duty for Neil Elliott. Listen,
All right, could be an interesting race. Neil Elliott and Jim Jack, and they're off.
and the folks out in Vegas also with some big sponsorship on that truck.
Great turn for Neil Elliott. Oh, they're right there. Here we go. And Neil Elliott's going to get the victory. Maybe Jim Jack now has fast loser. Oh, boy. Neil looked good there.
But just a little bit too much built Ford tough power.
So now we wait for Jeff Patterson and Pablo going at it.
But a rookie. He has been impressive all season long.
In your words, how was that run?
Great for me. Felt good. Track's not doing what it done first rounder in qualifying. So it's kind of more of a smooth turn. It ain't really wanting to slide, but it ain't wanting to bite either. Maybe I just hit it at the right speed.
All right, here we go.
Little Tiger.
Good luck, Jeff. Pablo is a future freestyle champion and a racing runner-up, so good luck.
Well, you know, his run was pretty decent in qualifying, but he got a 5-second penalty, so now he's lost racing.
So here we go. Let's see how Pablo does.
Pablo Huffaker driving Gravedigger, and he's driving
Good turn by Pablo, and he is going to get the easy victory. Jeff was not that far behind. It's going to be interesting to see. Wait, there's a pole right there. Did he knock over a pole?
on that run, and remember, we're going to
Uh-oh, did he knock over a pole?
have a shot at it, but boy, Pablo looks so
Hmm.
smooth.
Interesting.
From Pablo Huffaker, let's check in again with Dan Moriarty.
Yeah, why is that pole so cleanly right there?
Well, I think the truck was doing a little better then. I pulled a little harder down the straightaway. I held the shift, like I said. I kind of bobbled in the turn myself a little bit. Then I pushed. I got a little wobbly. I backpedaled. Next time I'll stay with it a little harder.
Still to come here.
All right, so now we're moving on to round 2. Tom waiting for his fast loser, which who knows what's going to be.
Now he's scheduled to go against Little Tiger. Ford gets
Also, Jeff is fast loser, despite the penalty looked like. Then why the fuck was the pole right there like that? I'm like so confused. It was right out in the middle of the lane. Were the officials really incompetent or something?
Folks, don't forget the Built Ford Tough Road to Vegas sweepstakes. Register today online at USHRA.com or Gravedigger.com and enter to win a trip to the Las Vegas World Finals 3 and a chance to win a Ford F-250 Super Duty truck. Don't forget to vote for your favorite monster trucks and drivers. Top 4 trucks and votes will attend the Monster Jam World Finals 3.
So I guess now it's 12 to 4.
You may wonder.
Again, it's a stupid idea. It should have been just whoever top 16 points is, that's who makes the World Finals. And of course, there's the pit party.
Look at these people. It's awesome to come out here and
But we're here for racing. I got time to remember.
A transmission difficulty for Little Tiger.
Uh-oh, so Jeff's having transmission problems. So Jim Jack comes back now. Although, personally, I would have just done a bye for Tom. So Jim Jack coming back after the breakage to face Tom now, who is on a mission to get a racing win here this year. Hasn't done that yet. Oh, Tom just cooking. And Tom gonna get the victory. But remember, there's a fast loser, so Jim Jack right now is the fast loser. So let's see if he holds on. But of course, he should be facing Tom again.
Been wanting a little redemption here. He's been a little slow starting here in 2002. Boy, he looks sharp today.
Yeah, he has. He hasn't won. He hasn't made the.
Moriarty is caught up with
Oh no, he did win race. I'm retarded. He did. I said earlier he didn't win a race, and he did win racing.
1084, 10.
I got confused because he didn't beat Dennis straight up.
I tell you what, it's running really good tonight, Dan.
How are you doing with the track? I mean, like I said, you're consistent. Do you feel any changes going from round to round, or you're just locked in?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I feel like I'm getting slower every round, so I must be getting, easier for me. But I don't know, the fans out there, they keep driving you, and you got this many people that turn out for an event. You can't help but do good.
Well, we told you about Jim Kohler being here tonight, his first
Jim already got the big upset. Now he's got to face Norm Miller. This will be an interesting race. Here we go. What surprise driver's going to make the semifinals? Good turn for Norm. Oh, close race as Norm Miller's going to get it. Oh, why? Both kind of almost choked at the end, but Norm Miller in the semifinals. How about that? All right, here we go. Another big one. Neil Elliott and Pablo now. Yet he doesn't make it. There we go. Should have let us know that they're about to race right there. Almost a whole shot, red light for Neil. Oh, what a smooth turn by Pablo! Oh, my! Oh, another close race as Pablo's going to win. He is on to round the semifinals. Against his truck, too, again. Man, could Neil Elliott be #1 qualifier now? I mean, I'm fast loser. Man, race has been getting close lately. Uh-oh, working on Blacksmith.
Pablo, you know what? You gotta stop doing this. I know you work with this guy and you run this truck, but you're racing him next round. Yeah, we gotta get his rear steering work, get him a fair chance. Are you sure you're helping him and not doing something really illegal? So, look ahead to the semifinal round. You got Blacksmith, a truck you helped build. This is your buddy, your partner. This is big. How do you prepare yourself for that? I know you want to win. Well, I'll tell you what, I just go out there and run him like he was just another competitor. We're teammates until we line up on the track.
Yep.
Man, it's the best truck win. You know, I hope the best for both of them, but I sure want to come out on top. Stay legal in there. I don't want.
Oh my God. Of course, you know Pablo can't do anything if you're interviewing him. You know, you gotta let him cook. So Neil Elliott comes back as faster, so it is going to be teammates. How about that? Tom versus Neil. Norm versus Pablo. Wow. What a big semifinals we're having. Man, Neil has been really good tonight in racing compared to last time out in Houston. But now he's got to face Tom again. Their rematch from the finals. Oh, no, they raced each other in Houston, if I remember correctly.
Semifinals, Norm, you've got really your boss racing against you.
Yeah, it's coming down to that. He's an awesome driver. He's taught me a lot, and I'm looking forward to racing him.
Beating him. What would that mean to you?
Mean a lot. That's my goal for the year. Last year he put a whooping on me.
So he drove Blacksmith in 2001 until World Finals 2 and Pablo take over. But this is going to be a big semifinals. Gravedigger, T-Ments, High Roller, and Blacksmith. Ah, look at these beautiful ads, people. They don't make them now like they used to. Man, I still would love to see the camera on Blue Thunder during that flip. That would have been so cool. Ah, so nostalgic. But now here we go, our big semifinals matchup. And GameCube and PC later on 2002. All right, Jim, what's he doing now? Yep. All that work to clean is going to be dirty in a moment. But yeah, this is a big semifinals. Tom versus Neil And then Norm versus Pablo. Oh boy.
More on that from Dan Moriarty.
These guys are going to go at it not like friends. When they're on the line, it's all for the marbles to get to the finals. Who's going to make it that far? Each team, we're guaranteed of that.
Yep.
This is a great semifinal. Strap on your seatbelts, guys.
We're buckled up.
Well, it'd be nice if I got better camera angles. All right, here we go. Tom Meents and Neil Elliott. Who's going to make it to the finals? Could Tom make the finals? He's made the finals every single event this year. And he's been on fire tonight. But Neil Elliott's been driving good tonight. Let's see. Could Tom hold on? And we're off! Oh, there's some smoke coming from High Road, looked like. Oh, Tom got a little two wheels. Here we go for jump. And Tom's going to get it. Oh, on two wheels. Nice save. Tom on fire in that turn. He parked into the staging area. Wow. As Tom is on fire, he is in the finals. But now who will he face? Pablo or Norm? That kick right there he took with the rear end, that did not look good. Oh, God, days. Days.
And these guys, really what they are, they're
But we gotta hurry up. Like I said, I'm trying to get this done in time for work. So here we go, our big matchup, Norm and Pablo. Oh boy, here we go. Who will face Tom in the finals? Here we go! Big semifinals match. Pablo with the lead. Here we go, into the turn. Great turn by Pablo right there. Oh, Norm hit a pole! No! He hit a pole as Pablo's gonna get the victory. What a race that was, but Norm hit the pole. It wouldn't have mattered though, as Pablo straight up beat him. It don't matter though, because Pablo beat him straight up. What a race that was. And now the finals. Gravedigger and Team Met's gonna go at. It ain't Dennis and Tom, but Pablo is not that bad either. Man, 3 events and we've had a Gravedigger Team Mets matchup. Semifinals are better. Oh boy, I cannot wait for the finals. It's only been Tom or Dennis win racing. Could Pablo be one of the free drivers to get a racing win this year? Could Tom get revenge from Gravedigger from the photo finish loss in Houston? Although Tom did beat Gravedigger in Minneapolis technically, remember, because he came back after Dennis beat him. Still has never officially, straight up beat Gravedigger yet this year. All of them been photo finish Gravedigger victories. Just Minneapolis couldn't come back from.
Hey guys, how's this for a final? The same 2 trucks we're getting used to, Mentz and Gravedigger. But in the intros, Team Mentz getting some boost here in Atlanta, where Mr. Goldberg is from. Could they be a little upset that Tom bought out Mr. Goldberg? Perhaps. However, we're going to use these 2 trucks in the finals all the time. And you know what? These people...
Or maybe they're booed because Tom won all the time. Everyone hates the winners, remember?
They love him too. They love that Gravedigger more than anything. Guys, back to you for the final.
So yeah, here we go. Big matchup. Pablo and Tom gonna go at it. Yet, great. Tom hasn't beaten Gravedigger straight up yet this year. So boy, here we go. Could Tom get his second racing win of the year? Or will Pablo get his first racing win? Oh boy, here we go. Like a little taste of what we could have had World Finals 2 if Pablo didn't flip into the dumpsters. As we're waiting, but they're not even at the line yet. Here they go, they're coming to the line. Pablo's been driving good all night, but Tom's been on fire. I think Tom has the edge this time around. Man, if this was Dennis, maybe it would be a whole different. As we're getting ready, Tom and Pablo. Oh boy, here we go. One headlight's not even fully lit. Here we go. And off! Here we go! Into the turn! Oh, come on, show Tom better view. Come on. Oh, Tom's on 2 wheels! Oh, he's on 2 wheels! And Pablo's gonna win! Tom choked into the turn! Pablo wins! Oh my! Pablo wins racing! Tom choked! What happened, Tom? He got on 2 wheels! Oh my! Tom choked! He was so good all night and he blew it! Oh man, that's gonna hurt Tom. Still 0-3 officially, technically against Gravedigger. Oh my god, 10:55 too, that's the fastest time of the night. What a night Pablo had so far.
Let's focus in on Tom Meents and see just what happened during this run. Well, I've got to admit, I'm stunned. This does not happen to Meents. He just bobbles, gets up on 2 wheels, and goes off course. That is a stunning development for the world champion. Disappointment.
Wow, man, Tom choked. You don't see that from the GOAT, although it happened last year, remember, in Houston, when he lost to Bounty Hunter.
He's unbelievable. I tell you what, he deserves to win tonight. He ran a good race. I got up on 2 wheels there. What can you do? But, you know, I thought, well, I'm going over, and I thought, I better save it, you know. But I tell you what, he deserves to win. He was a better man tonight. I give it all I had, but it just wasn't enough.
Oh, man. Again, 0-3 against Gravedigger. Gravedigger, like I said, Team Gravedigger this year's on a roll right now. And now Pablo has a race and win. Even with number 1 qualifier, Tom still couldn't get it done. Like I told you, this year, it's not going to be like 2000 or 2001. Tom's going to have competition. And so far, 0-3 against Gravedigger, even though he did beat Dennis technically, officially in Minneapolis when Dennis couldn't come back.
It was great to see Wolverine back again with Brian Barlow behind the wheel after overcoming those back difficulties.
Man, racing was kind of wild.
To see these team trucks battling in the semifinals, and the boss going up against the employee, so to speak.
Yeah, both bosses won too. Did you notice that?
How about that, though? Pablo,
And speaking of
first time, this is the first time in a regular season we saw him since Pontiac 2000, remember? It's been almost 2 years.
well, it's been a great night.
And he shook, and like I said before when I reacted to World Finals 2, I think if Pablo made the finals with, without flipping the dumpsters or the, water main break happening, I think he would have cooked Tom in the finals, because Pablo was so dominant that night in racing. And he did it once again. Oh, man. But anyways, that's going to wrap up here. Monster Jam Atlanta 2002 racing. Pablo got the victory as Gravedigger is now 2 wins in racing. But his own victory with Dennis having won as well. Incredible. As Tom once again struggling. But that's racing. Now we'll see what happens next time in freestyle. So see you all next time for freestyle in the Georgia Dome.